Hey, one that they say shall never end. I just hope these Muslim clerics won't start acting like the leaders we have in the churches, the pastors, the bishops. I never knew that the Muslim people functioned the way I almost call him a pastor, the way this imam or an alpha is talking. I don't know they function that way. I don't know anything about the Muslim people. I'm not a Muslim, so I don't know anything about them. I don't know how they operate. So I was shocked when I listened to the message of this man, where he was talking. He was was he complaining? For me, I think it's a complaint, because or comparison. Let me take it to be comparison. Well, it's actually comparing the Christian leaders to the Muslim leaders. I will play it for us. So I don't know why he said that. Maybe I don't know. I don't just know why he was saying that. He made mention of private jets. He made mention of private jets, that about 14 private jets in Nigeria, and 4 out of them belong to the Christian leaders. You see, I want people to know that the private jets that these Christian leaders has, I don't believe it comes from the offering. You should know that in those top men of God that he was referring to that has private jets, many of them deals with the politicians. Many of them has connections with the leaders, not just only Nigerian leaders, but also outside leaders, African leaders, of course, not European leaders. We know that. So African leaders that, and you know how African leaders are, and these people are capable of donating or sowing to their life $1 billion, because they don't even count in naira, they count in dollars. The same way these leaders of Africa deals with dollars, that is the same way all these big men of God, they also deal with dollars. In short, they spend dollars. So their worth is in dollars, not even in naira. So that they get their donation, they get these private jets from the donation of those top people, not from the general congregation. And some people that even donate this money to these leaders, they are also Muslims. Yes, because most of the politicians, we all know that most of the politicians in Nigeria are Muslims. So some of them are also Muslim, not just Christians. So I never knew that Muslims, they don't donate the way the Christians does. They don't sow seed, they don't give to their leaders, to their imam or whatever is their name, the way the Christian does. And I want you also to know that most times these people are being brainwashed. They are being brainwashed to sow everything in their account, to sow more than expected, just for this our Christian leaders to be enriching themselves. This is not. It's not. I'm outside. Okay, I'm outside. So it's not biblical. It's not biblical at all. In the Bible, during the Bible days, the stories we read, when people donate, it's being used. It's being shared equally they share it equally among themselves. Nobody is above each other. But this time, when they are being when things have been donated to these leaders, to these Christian leaders, we find out that they use it to enrich themselves, buying private jets and riding on bulletproof cars, and so on and so forth. But in the Bible days, it wasn't so. So I will be playing for us what this cleric said. I'll be playing for us what he said, what he preached. I actually have just a little of the clip of what he preached, and it will be beneficial to those who speak Yoruba, the Yoruba speaking people, or people who understand Yoruba, because he was preaching in Yoruba language.
One car, one Chinese private jet, our car, in Nigeria. You know what? Pastor Mary Loabe. I told the pastor to the church, Mary. Can I Muslim wo? And you can win. Baba to Tiraka to Ramato for 1 day. So what's your son?
So you have heard him. You have heard him, what he said. If the Muslims are like that, it's actually good. It's actually good. It's actually good. Yes, I think it's good. It's good. And the Christians are speaking out. These days, Christians are speaking out because eyes are opening. See, the Bible says in the last days that knowledge will flood the earth. Knowledge will increase. Knowledge will increase. So the people's eyes are opening now. People are beginning to have sense. Common sense now. People are beginning to have common sense. All right. So Christians are speaking out. And if the imams, the leaders in the Muslim, begin to emulate the pastors, definitely the Muslims will begin to speak out. I begin to see the reasons why Muslims are not even speaking out. So when the leaders begin to emulate the Christian leaders and begin to demand for unnecessary money, begin to preach money, I believe the Muslims will also come out and begin to speak. Now I see the reason why they don't speak, and people will be saying, why do the Muslims are not talking? They are not talking. Now I see the reason. People these days are beginning to have sense, and people are seeing things, and people are talking. People are speaking out. Thank God for social media. Social media is beginning to expose so many things. All right, so that is just it's funny. I don't want to laugh. I honestly don't want to laugh, but it's funny. Though it's funny. I don't want to laugh. So they begin to demand for money and begin to emulate the Christian leaders. So their people also begin to speak out. They begin to speak out. So that is it. I'll see you in my next video, Jerry. Take care of yourself, son. Bye.